Hello dear students, good morning everyone. This is the third lecture for class 11th physics related to first chapter, that is physical world and measurement. In this lecture, today we will discuss about the two supplementary physical quantity and their units and some important practical units. These are very important for your knowledge point of view and also for examination point of view. Let's see what is the concept of supplementary units and their physical quantity. Physical world and measurement. In this is the lecture third. Physical world and measurement supplementary. Physical quantity and units. Very simple concept about supplementary physical quantity and units. So in numbers there are only two supplementary physical quantity and there are two units also. Number one, plane angle. Plane angle. This is the physical quantity. And number two, solid angle. Solid angle. This is two-dimensional concept, and this one is three-dimensional concept. About plane angle, the use of plane angle, that is to measure the angle on a plane sheet, and solid angle to measure the angle in space. Suppose a sphere, whenever forming an angle at the center, then the concept of that angle is what? Solid angle. And on a plain paper, when you just draw two lines and make an arc, then the angle at the center of a circle, that is plane angle. Plane angle is supplementary physical quantity, and the unit of plane angle, that is radian. The definition of radian, that is very simple definition. Whenever formula concept is clear, then you can define anytime, anywhere, no problem. Only when the concept of formula you have to understand. What is the concept of formula? Here, angle is equal to what? Arc upon radius. Angle is equal to arc upon radius. Theta is equal to L upon R. With the help of this formula, we can define. Suppose this is the center of a circle, and here a small view of arc, that is represented by d L, and this is radius R, and here angle d theta, small angle. So d theta is equal to L upon R. Then the definition of radian. Just listen, with the help of this formula concept, it is defined as the angle. It is defined as the angle formed by an arc. Formed by an arc of a circle to the center, whose length of arc is equal to the radius of circle. Very simple. Whenever d is equal to r, then d theta is equal to what? 1 radian, or you say that the radian. It is defined as the angle formed. It is defined as the angle formed at the center of a circle by an arc. By an arc, it is defined as the angle formed at the center of a circle by an arc whose whose length is equal to the radius of circle. Clear? Very simple definition about the radian. It is represented by small rad. Small rad. So after this, second one, that is the solid angle, and the solid angle is a supplementary physical quantity, and this is measured by steradian. So this is very easy concept of definition. Then when you just understand about the diagram, then you can define, no problem. Then after this, next one, the steradian. The steradian. So this is the center, and here angle made by this area. Because in this definition there is a concept of 3D. So this area dA and angle at the center of a sphere, that is d ohm. This is a symbol of ohm, and d ohm means what? That is the representation of steradian. Representation of steradian, and here r is the radius of sphere. Definition concept very simple. Same as angle is equal to r upon radius. Here d omega is equal to what? dA upon r, and dA here not a length. This is the concept of area. It is defined as the angle. It is defined as the angle formed by the portion of surface area of sphere. Portion of surface area of sphere at the center of sphere whose magnitude whose magnitude is equal to the square of radius. Here is simple concept of formula d omega is equal to dA upon r square. dA upon r square. Whenever dA, that is the portion of area, is equal to r square, then the angle formed at the center of a sphere is said to be what? 1 steradian. 1 steradian. This is the concept of definition of two supplementary physical quantity and their units. Very easy concept. When you just understand about the diagram concept, then everything will be clear. There is no confusing term. And then after this, the three practical units which are used for very large distances measurement. Let's see after this. The first practical unit, some important practical units that is used in the sense of macroscopic measurement. Macro, no, micro. Macro means MACRO, that is for measuring large distances. Here, the first unit, that is astronomical units. AU, astronomical units. Very important concept of this unit, that is a numerical value which is used directly to measure the distance, and the distance here from the center of sun to the center of earth. Suppose this is the position of earth and this is the position of sun, then distance between their centers, and whenever distance between their centers measured and taken average, because the position of earth around sun always varying, because sun whenever lies at any one foci and the earth revolving around the sun in elliptical orbit, then in some cases distance of their centers will be least, and in some cases distance will be maximum. So when we measure all the distances and take an average, it means add up all and divided by their numbers, then we get a average value. And here astronomical units, that is the average value of the distance whenever taken from the center of earth to the center of sun. Very simple concept, astronomical units. It is defined as the average distance average distance it is defined as the average distance between the center of Earth and center of Sun. And its value, very simple concept, 1.496 into 10 power 11 meter. Here 1 AU. 1 AU is equal to 1.496 into 10 power 11 meter. This is the definition of astronomical units. And then second one, light year. Light year. Light year, very easy concept about the definition. The distance traveled by light during 1 year. In 1 year, 365 days, and in leap year, that is 366 days. But the speed of light year taken 3 lakh kilometer per second. I will say that 3 into 10 power 8 meter per second, both having same meaning. Whenever with the help of this speed, and in 1 year, total 365 days, and the time taken here, time taken by the light to reach from sun towards earth's surface, that is 8 minutes, approximately 8 minutes few seconds. So we will take 8 minutes, then after solving we will get a finite value. The concept of definition is very easy. It is defined as the distance traveled by light in 1 year. Very simple definition, just see. In short, this is represented by L by it is defined as the distance traveled by light in 1 year. When you just calculate the value with the help of formula, then this value will be a finite terms, and the finite terms is very simple concept. One light is equal to 9.46 into 10 power 15 meter. One light here, 9.46 into 10 power 15 meter. And after these two, the third one also very simple. Let's see. The parsec. The definition of parsec, when you just understand, then it is very easy, but when you just learn, then it will be tough. The concept of understanding with the help of diagram. Here the angle, whenever 1 second, and arc 1 astronomical unit, then the radius of the circle will be 1 parsec. Very easy concept. When the diagram concept is clear, then you can define very easy way. It means 1 parsec is the radius of an circle. Radius of a circle under condition when the angle formed by an arc is 1 second and the length of arc is what? 1 astronomical units. You see, it is the largest among the given three. This parsec is the largest distance measuring unit. It is defined as the radius of circle or radius of an arc. Radius of an arc whose length is 1 AU and angle made by an arc to the center is 1 second. This is the symbol for second to parallel line in slant way. The value of 1 parsec, it is very simple, 3.1 into 10 power 16 meter. 1 parsec equal to 3.1 into 10 power 16 meter. And after the two further important terms that I want to inform you, that is one largest unit of mass and another smallest unit of time. Largest unit of mass, here the note point, largest unit of mass, that is CSL. Largest unit of mass, that is CSL. And CSL means what? Chandrasekhar limit, where 1 CSL is equal to 1.4 times 1.4 times the mass of sun times the mass of sun. Clear? And smallest unit of time, that is sec. Smallest unit of time, that is sec. 1 sec is equal to 10 power minus. This is the smallest practical unit. Smallest practical unit. 1 sec is equal to 10 power minus 8 second. You can easily observe very simple concept here. 1 sec is equal to 10 power minus 8 second and 1 CSL is equal to 1.4 times the mass of sun. So that's all for today. Have a nice day.